Success is stumbling from failure to failure with no loss of enthusiasm. Hello, gals, and welcome to Sober Living Snippets, where we live alcohol-free so we can heal our relationships, feel youthful again, and ditch regret and shame. Happy Monday, gals. Let's do it. We got another week ahead of us. Oh my God, so excited. Last week we did vocabulary. If you're like, what did you do last week and you weren't there, you'll have to go check it out. It was fun. It really was a lot of fun. Being an English teacher, I bring you book studies and vocabulary, and this week I am bringing you tiny mottos. That's what we'll call it, tiny mottos. Just little things, either from a poem or from something I've read or something I see. I'm going to bring you 2 or 3 or 4 word mottos, phrases, and we're going to pick them apart and apply them to our lives and grow in the process. And today's is bring it on. Bring it on. Bring it on. Look, no matter what life brings, our response is going to be, bring it on, I can handle it. Whatever comes our way, we can handle it. In fact, so much so, we ask for more. Okay, is that what you're bringing towards me? Is that what life's throwing in my face right now? Bring it on, I can handle it. Whatever you got coming down the pike, bring it on. I'm strong enough to handle it without crawling into a bottle and curling up in a ball and shivering in anxiety. We can handle this. We are here to live the last section of our lives, the last 30, 40 years of life. I'm turning 60 this year, and I've planned out the next 30 years. I got them all planned out. You know what they are? It's very simple. I'm going to live them healthy and happy and growing. That's it. That's the big plan. That's the big plan for the next 30 years. That'll take me to 90. Well, in 30 years, I'll be 89. And I guess the last 5 or however long I live, I'll just fall apart and, be miserable. But for the next 30, I plan to be healthy, happy, and growing. That's all I'm asking for. Actually, no, let's add one more. And serving and helping others. I really want to keep helping others. And I'll tell you why. It's having others in our lives to serve and help that keeps us healthy, happy, and growing. So there it is. There's the whole 30 years in a nutshell. I'm going to be healthy, happy, and growing, and I'm going to do it by serving and helping others. What's your 30-year plan? Bring it on, baby. Bring it on. And the reason I'm thinking in 30-year blocks is I just spent the last 30 hiding in a bottle of vodka. It was okay, but it's done. It's a little old, that got a little bit stale about 28 years ago. Enough is enough. Is enough? Is enough. Is enough for you? Have you had enough? Are you ready for a new era of life? You've reached this point. You're over 40. Are you ready for a new stage of life? Then let's bring it on. That's what we're going to say. That's the motto. I want to hear you say those words. Say it with me now. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Bring it on. That's it. Write that in your journal, gals, because that's how we're going to face the next 30 years. Whatever life brings to us, we can handle it without our wine, without our vodka, without the tequila, without the martini. We can do it without. And the reason we want to do it without is not because alcohol's inherently bad, whatever, but for us, it's deadly. Why? Because we drink too much of it. We get obsessed and then we want more and then we have a huge problem. So our alternative, our way of facing that, bring it on, is we just don't bother in the first place. We put that sucker down and we don't pick it up again. And instead we turn and face life and say, bring it on, because I'm here to grow and learn and be healthy. And I'm going to do it by serving and helping others. So my question for you today is, are you serving and helping others? I'm sure you are. I haven't met a single one of you, and I'm meeting more and more of you all the time, who isn't in some way helping and serving others. In fact, many of you will say to me, oh, this all sounds, it's all about me, my sacred space, my personal growth. Yes, because if you're not healthy and happy and growing, you can't help others. You're just going to fall apart. You're going to get stressed. You're going to fall into anxiety or depression, one or the other. You're going to need your wine, and you're going to be of no use to anybody. No use whatsoever. So you have to put yourself first. I put myself first, and I spend my life serving others. I gave up my career as an English professor because it felt to me like it wasn't serving anybody. I'm way too talented to waste my time teaching people how to write essays. It's an important job, but it's just not one for me. I have way too much personality for that. Now I have the privilege of getting up in the morning, deciding when I work and when I don't, and doing the type of work that I love. And that work is coming up with more and more ways to help you put down the bottle and live healthy and happy and growing. And one of the best ways you can do that is make sure you're number one, looking after yourself with your sacred space and your daily routine. And then you can step out and serve and help others. If we're helping others, it's a lot easier to feel happy and to be growing. So it's a balance. We definitely look after ourselves, but the purpose of that is so that we can be of service to others. Gals, this is the last phase of life. What are you going to do with it? I say whatever life has to bring it on. I can take it. I'm a tough cookie, and so are you. Now, one more thing I want to say about this. Recently, I brought the idea out. I brought it out to my clients. I brought it out in some emails. I'm bringing this message out. And I think I mentioned it here. I can't remember. And that was the idea that life is not happening to you. It's happening for you. So whatever comes up, whether it's illness or a family member gets sick or you get fired or whatever, the crap that life has, you have a car accident, whatever, the crap that life will bring towards us, bring it on, right? Whatever that is, if we can look at it as happening for us instead of to us, then we're just growing. We just go, okay, well, this totally sucks, but how can I use it to get stronger? And that brings me finally to the quote that I said at the very beginning of this show. That quote was from Winston Churchill. Winston Churchill, who was the Prime Minister of England during the Second World War, said success is stumbling from failure to failure with no loss of enthusiasm. We need to be like that because alcohol tends to make us fail. How many times have you tried to quit? So you have been stumbling from failure to failure, but you have not lost your enthusiasm to win this battle. Bring it on. You fail again, bring it on. You fail again, bring it on. Just never quit trying to quit, and eventually you will, and then you'll be launched off for real into this last phase of life, your last 30 years, last 40 years, however long it is. You've raised up your kids. You've done your duty. Join me living this last stage of life happy, healthy, and growing by serving and loving others. So glad we're on the journey together, gals. Bring it on. We can handle it. Why? Because we are juicy, juicy, alcohol-free gals. See you tomorrow. Thanks for popping in. Be sure to come back tomorrow so we can keep your head on straight. Sending you buckets of love.